Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Adura, a third-year medical student in Nabuzali University, Epoma, Edo State. In today's video, we'll be talking about alternative ways of getting admission without JAMB in Nigeria. I know you've written JAMB and you didn't really get up to expectation. You didn't get the required score that you wanted. And in a way, you're already feeling like a failure. You're feeling like, oh, will I ever even get this medicine I've been looking for years? You really need to watch this video till the end so that you can see how you can get to study medicine without JAMB. So a lot of persons have been writing JAMB for years now, 4-5 years. Some have even been writing for more than 6 years just because they want to study medicine and they are not getting the required score, which is, very disturbing. And it in a way, it can make you start feeling like you're a failure and stuff like that. But then, if you've eventually written JAMB, I want to believe the university must have given you a course related to medicine. If not medicine, they must have given you a course like anatomy, physiology, medical laboratory science, biochemistry, microbiology, human nutrition and dietetics, and courses like that. So I don't know, why don't you take up that course instead of just staying at home and wasting away? You could eventually take up that course. And don't get me wrong, taking up that course does not mean you give up on medicine or you are a failure or you eventually back out. No. So I think if you take up the course that you were given, it's still logical, it's still a good thing than staying at home and just wasting your time. It's just that you are trying to approach it in another way, and this ways is what I'll be discussing with you in this video. Okay, let's say you eventually accept the course that you were given, let's say microbiology. It's in 3 ways. You could eventually do interdepartmental transfer. I want to believe every school in Nigeria, every university in Nigeria supports this system whereby you transfer from one department to another. But that would mean that you really have to work hard in your first year. You really have to put in your best and get good grades in your first year in the school, so that way you could eventually transfer from the department to medicine in that same school. That is the first approach to it. And then also you could try direct entry. Direct entry means you must have studied a course before and coming back to study your second degree, and that way it should be kind of a little bit easier than staying at home, wasting. You've been, this is the 6th year. That's in that 6th year you must have studied a course and graduated. So that you could see how much time you've been wasting. And even in the process of studying this course, you could still pick up JAMB form again, and that's the third approach to it. While you've accepted the course that you were given and you are studying it, you are in that university, you could still pick up JAMB and still try again. That way, if you eventually get the required score, you can easily switch school and just go to if you eventually got the medicine, it's something you can just transfer, leave the school and go resume in that other school that gave you admission, and probably it could even be the school that you are in. So you should probably consider taking up that course. Don't just straight away. I know maybe you've been given microbiology and you're feeling like, okay, I don't want to study microbiology, it's either medicine or nothing. Yes, I know, medicine or nothing, but then why not take it up first and keep trying JAMB again instead of sitting at home and just wasting time? You could just pick it up and do something with it. So also you could also try it this way. You could go the A-level way. There is something called Cambridge A-level, JAMB, and then JUPEB. All these programs are scattered all across the country. I think every school have their have this program. They support this program. You could eventually take it up, and that way you don't get to write JAMB, and all you just need to do is some hard work here and there, and then pull your points together. You really you don't want to go take up a A-level form and you are just being lazy about it. No, when you pick it up, you have to be very hardworking so that you can get the required points, and that way you would gain your admission into medicine. And I think even A-level you have to continue from 200 level, so it's a win-win. It doesn't mean that you have to go to 100 level again. You just continue from 200 level like that. So the third one is the third approach to it is pre-degree. Actually, pre-degree is a very nice, program. Is a very nice program to, consider it. And I also want to believe every university in Nigeria is supporting this program, pre-degree. You could pick up a pre-degree from, and it's like a pre-university student, yeah, in between secondary school and university. Pick up a pre-degree form. I think the only difference for pre-degree is that pre-degree is also a 1-year program, but then you have to start from 100 level, unlike an IJMB where you start from, you continue from 200 level. For pre-degree, you have to start from 100 level. But then in whole, the goal still remains that I want to study medicine and eventually become a doctor. So who cares if you got in through JAMB, through IJMB, through pre-degree? So far we all study medicine and eventually become a doctor. Yeah, so I hope you find this video helpful. So if you have been that type that has been writing JAMB for almost 4 or 5 years now without nothing, you should try and reconsider and think about it. If you should, you want to take that course that you were given, you could eventually do something really great with that course. Yeah, eventually. And not everybody will eventually study medicine, but then if you are aspiring to study medicine, I wish that you get it by God's grace. So if you find this video helpful, make sure you like, comment, and please subscribe. And if possible, you could share to your friends and families. Yeah, I would be grateful if you could do that. Yeah, so thank you for staying till this point. Once again, my name is Adura, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Who cares? Whichever way you feel like. Student in the University of Ambrose Ali to study medicine, and it will be very easy for you. You must have studied